Hi, this is Alex from Adult Services, and welcome to the Intro to Digital Library of Illinois database tutorial. In today's video, you will learn how to download ebooks and audiobooks from your local library. So you'll start out by opening your favorite web browser and type google.com. Type Fox Lake District Library in the search bar. At the Fox Lake District Library website, you're going to click on Digital Databases. And then with your mouse, you're going to scroll down on the screen. So left click and click until you get to Digital Library of Illinois. And then click on that icon right there. And that'll take you to the home page. So at the Digital Library of Illinois database, the first thing you want to do is you want to sign in. So click on Sign In right here. Enter your 14-digit library card number. And then your last 4 digits is your PIN. And then tap Sign In. You'll then be at your home screen. So let's do a sample search. We click on the search button here, the little magnifying glass. You click on the search box and then type David Baldacci and then the enter key. It'll bring up some search results. So what do we got here? We have, you can sort by title, author, release date, by clicking on this menu here. By availability, if you say all titles, there'll be ones that are not available at the time, so you might have to click on place a hold. If it is available on the spot, you click on borrow, or you can filter by available now. You can filter by audience. You can filter by ebooks or audiobooks. So there's many different filters you can choose from. And then when you're ready, click on the book. So let's say we selected Minute to Midnight. You click on that book. It'll bring you up to this screen. It'll list the formats. So Kindle Book, Overdrive, and EPUB. We're going to just do EPUBs today. That's the common one. And then so you click on Borrow. Also, there's like descriptions, details, reviews before you borrow it. Once you click on Borrow, it'll bring up this website that says you can check it out for 21 days. And you can read now in the browser. That's the one that I prefer if I'm on a computer. Or if you're on a device like a smartphone or a tablet, you can download the EPUB book. But we'll start with just saying what would happen if we just click Read Now in Browser. So you click on that. And now it'll bring up the screen. So you can use your arrows on your keyboard to advance forward in your book or to return to the previous page. Or you can click on the right to move forward or click on the left of the page to move backward. You'll have a lot of these different settings. If you click on that little setting icon here, it'll bring up where you can do searches, chapters, bookmarks, reading settings. You can search. If you click at the bottom of the page, it'll tell you how far along you are in the book. So for example, it's showing that I'm on chapter 28 and 40% read. So you can click on the different parts to advance forward and back on your book. If you wanted to use the Overdrive app, when you go to download, it says the Overdrive app or Adobe Digital Editions is required for performing on your current device. So if you're on a computer, you have to use either the Overdrive app or Adobe Digital. You would click Confirm or click on one of those apps if you need to download it. Now, when you click on the Confirm, it'll say, do you want to keep using the app Adobe Digital Editions or do you want to select Overdrive? One thing to be aware of, when you're using Adobe Digital Editions or Overdrive, you'll have to create an Adobe ID. So be careful. Once you download the file, it'll be associated with that particular computer. So if you create your Adobe ID, then you know you'll link up with that particular title. So if you're not comfortable doing the Adobe Digital Editions or the Overdrive app, you can just read in your browser. That's the way I like to do it if I'm using a computer. But if you had to download it to your computer, you have to set up an Adobe ID. Another easier way to read the books is you can check out the Libby app. If you're on a Google Chrome device, like a tablet or a phone, or if you have an Apple device, you can go to the Apple Store or the Google Chrome Store, the Google Play Store to download the app. Or if you want to check out the Libby app just on your computer, there's something called Get the App Today, or use it in your web browser at libbyapp.com. So you just click on the libbyapp.com. This is actually on the home screen of the Digital Books of Illinois. You click on that, and you'll be able to go to libapp.com. And then in the Libby app, it's just another web browser. You can browse mystery and thriller, for example, as a genre. You can change the preferences around. You can see where, like, library, when you're clicked on library part of the Libby app, that's basically everything that's searching for the item. Your bookshelf is what you actually look at once you actually click on the shelf. So anything that you've already downloaded, it'll be on the bookshelf. If you want to look on library, that's where you search for the item. So search the item in library, read the item on your bookshelf. Let's say we found James Patterson the Inn. You just tap on borrow. You're still in the library section. And then it'll say you are borrowing the inn. Let's take a moment to sign in. So at this time, you'll just say choose a location, pick Fox Lake District Library, because it's associated with your Fox Lake Library card. You cannot log into multiple accounts to get different books from different libraries. If your library card is Fox Lake District Library, that's what you're going to use to log in. If you have a different card from a different library, that's the one you would use. And then for the Fox Lake card, it's the last 4 digits is your PIN. So once you log in, you'll be borrowing it for the 21 days. It says you have borrowed it, and then you can either open the book, keep browsing, or go to your bookshelf to see what else you have. So we'll just click on Open Book, and then either on Kindle app or Libby app. I just keep it on Libby app because that's what we're working on. So we'll read it on the Libby app. And then once we do that, we pretty much looks very similar to the web browser, where you can click on the right and the left to scroll back and forth on the screen from the previous page to the next page, or you can use your arrows to go back and forth, or if you click on the bottom of the screen, they'll tell you the chapters that you're on. So again, it's the Libby app. It's a little bit nicer than the just the web browser, but you know, it's just one of the choices you can use for looking at it. Returning the book is easy. You just click on, if you're in the Libby app, you just click on Manage Loans, and then click on Return Early, and it'll return it. But remember, if you don't return the book early, no problem. It'll return on itself after the 21 days. So you don't have to worry about like overdue books, because they automatically expire after 21 days or 14 days or whatever you set for the loan period. If it gives you the option to renew it, it'll be not like grayed out. But if there's holds on an item, you may not be able to renew something. So just keep that in mind. And this is very similar also in the web browser too. When you manage your loan, you can read with it, you can return it, or you can renew the loan if it allows you to do that. And then once you've returned it, it says you are returning the book. You click return on the Libby app, and it disappears. You can see how it's gone, and it's no longer on your loan shelf. And then, as I mentioned before, if using Google device, tablet, or phone, you're going to download the Libby app from the Google Play Store. So there's the Google Play Store, and then you'll download Libby and install it and follow all the prompts on your screen. If you're using an Apple device, go to the Apple Store, and you can download Libby through there. And when it prompts you to log in, you find your library, enter the 14-digit number if it's Fox Lake, and then the last 4 digits for Fox Lake is your PIN. And here's just a sample of how Libby looks on an Android cell phone. So you go on the home screen, you tap on where it says Libby. It'll take you to your bookshelf where you can tap on loans, holds, your library and shelf. Digital library, you can explore. If you tap on explore, you can do searches. You can search for just, let's say, David Baldacci. You can change your preferences or refine the search. You can go with availability with the refine, so everything available now or coming soon. If I just hit available now, I'll only see what's available now. And then you also have the option to, when you're ready to go, you just click on borrow. You click on the title, you click on borrow, and then it'll say, where would you like to read it? And I just say Libby this app because that's what I'm on, the Libby app. And it'll bring up the book cover and allow you to move back and forth, much like what you did on the computer. So again, this is just a sneak peek of what it looks like on an Android cell phone. So that's a basic overview of the Libby app. Let me just really quick show you what it looks like as a review on the screen. And we'll get to that shortly. Okay, to access the Digital Library of Illinois database for digital books and audiobooks, go to google.com on your web browser, then type in Fox Lake District Library, enter, click on the home page of Fox Lake Library, digital databases, and then move down on the screen till you get to Digital Library of Illinois. And then you're going to sign in first with your Fox Lake Library card. So click on Sign In, select Fox Lake District Library, then click on your card number and your PIN. And then that'll get you, PIN is your last 4 digits, and then click on Sign In to sign in. Okay, and once you're signed into your account, it'll appear My Account. So we can do a couple things. We can do a search, type in David Baldacci, enter. It'll bring up some results. We can sort by title. We can sort by author. We can sort by release date, so you can decide how you want to actually search for it. And there's a lot of different titles. You can go to multiple pages. You can search by if it's available now. All titles. If you have to place a hold, you'll click on Place a Hold. And if it's available now, you can actually borrow it. And you notice how there's ebooks and audiobooks. So anything with the headphones is an audiobook. An ebook has a little book there. So let's say we want to do to midnight. Click on Borrow. Then Borrow. And you can do Read Now in Browser. And then it allows you to move around on the screen. And I can go all the way back to the beginning of the book if I want. I can change around. You can go to the specific chapters. And you can see there's a lot of different things you can do with it. So let's say I'm done reading that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of here. And you can always do to My Account, look at loans. And if you didn't download it yet, you can actually return it right here and click on Return. And it'll say, are you sure you want to return the title, and return it. Or if you choose to actually download it, you can do Download Overdrive or Adobe Digital Editions. I'm not going to do that right now though. And then if I want to return it, you can just click on Return and then Return Title. And then it disappears. So definitely explore it. You have different ways to search by different subjects. So if we like mystery, you can click on mystery. If I want to look at audiobooks, I can click on audiobooks. MP3 audiobooks. So a lot of different ways to choose and narrow it down. And if it was something that you wanted, you click on it. If it's not available, you can place a hold. You'll have to give an email address, and then they'll let you know when it's available to check out. But if it's available now, if we go back to, let's say we were into mystery, and I wanted to look at available now, and then I want to narrow it down by audiobook, I could then click on it, and then you click on it, and then click Borrow, Borrow, and then you can download it. Now, if you're listening to something, the Overdrive app is required, so you click Confirm. And if it doesn't, if you don't have the Overdrive app, it'll actually say that you won't be able to listen to it right away. So go to loans. We could actually do listen now in browser. So if I do listen now in browser, I could actually hear it right in the browser. So you don't have to download anything. And then you just click play to start listening to it. And again, you'll have different things you can do. Chapters. So you don't have to download anything if you don't want to. You can listen in browser. You can download it to your device, but if you have to download it, you're going to have to download the Overdrive app. And then when you're all done, you can just sign out. And that's a brief introduction to Digital Library of Illinois. Stay tuned for future tutorials on social media like Facebook and our YouTube channel. You'll see additional programs, also updates on our website, and any other social media programs. Check out Facebook, YouTube, and our website. And thank you for coming to today's program, and have a great day.